Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias. We're loading the end of the last saved game that we've got here. So, what are we going to be doing? We're going to... Oh, I got a new colony ship here. That's quite nice. I actually created a colony ship to be sent down here to my newly colonized world. And as you can see, I'm going to have to do a full loop of the entire galaxy to get there. It's going to be many jumps. I'm not quite sure how many. It doesn't say, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a fair number of jumps that we're going to have to go through before we get there. Trade deal has expired with these guys here. I don't want to offer them a migration treaty because I will get into problems with them. That's for the very reason that most of my actual population who's non-digitally are actually my slaves. That's the kind of policies I've set in place. And if I look at the actual chart here, the robots are doing 22%, neo-digitali almost 60%, then the digitali themselves 2%, and then they got about another 15% maybe of other populations. Right, newly created world here that we just looked at just a second ago. Let's have a look here. What can I do here? I can of course build here a monument. I can build here a power production plant. I need to build a planetary administration first, which makes sense, I guess. Yep. Slave processing plant. Let's build here a planetary administration. This should of course be a power plant. But I can't build any power plants until such time that I first off have built other things here. So let's build here a frontier outpost in the meantime, or frontier clinic. Let's get some of those things done. Okay. Deal is timed out, which is fine. Ooh, which ships have gone missing? It's the construction ships that have gone missing. Now, where did they go missing from? Not quite sure. Okay. Interesting. Anyways, I've got some ships here at my disposal. Colony ship amongst them as well. I can of course move my fleet into orbit here, I should say. Let's move that into orbit there. And of course makes the utilization or use of resources significantly better because it reduces the output. Every vessel increase your naval capacity by an amount equal to 20% of theirs. So if I do this, boom. Well, it's not really a big increase, is it? Gosh. I kind of hoped that would be a little bit better, but okay. Anyways, we stand at 125 as being the difference at the moment. Ooh, two parties declared war upon each other. Which is the other one? Oh, okay. There, these two are at war. Makes sense. We got a trade offer from the guys here. Yeah, I'll go with that one. And of course, I do have another construction ship that just got here. Right, perfect. I just completed something there. And of course, I'm able to build another research station here now. Perfect. Let's build some more wormhole stations just to give me a bit of an edge. Alright, this one here. I've got wormhole stations here already. I'm going to go into this system here, build another one. Peace has occurred between these two. Okay, they are still at war with another party, which is fine. And unfortunately, one of my governors had died here. So I need to basically recruit a brand new one. And I thought I basically would have circumvented that issue because, of course, the latest bit of research we've done basically could have caused a higher age to be reached. This is good for slave mineral output and food output, which, okay. Let's go with this one here. And let's get her up to speed. Anyways, what are we going to do next? Independence is guaranteed by the blessed Posnak. Okay, so these guys, dependence was guaranteed here. Alright, let's increase the game speed. Non-aggression pact broken. Defensive pact entered into the defensive pact with them. Okay. Nothing I can do here there, but I've got a migration treaty occurring between species. I don't like migration because, again, like I said, they're going to be my slaves at that point in this particular mode. I kind of had hoped that a base would be able to do something with my digital status, but yeah, that doesn't seem to have occurred as of yet. So these guys here are basically my vassals, or my subjects at least. These guys here, though. Holy Guardians. Yep. Sure. Alright, again, I've got ships here and everything as well. What am I going to do now? Cool. Let's take that fleet here. Let's send it in. Let's have a look at that ship. Is it around the planet itself or not? Yes, it is. So I'm just going to send it there because, yeah, I thought it would be quite useful to have it there. Same with our research ship. Again, I'm going to send it in there because, again, I think it could be quite useful. But I'm kind of hoping my fleet will be the first to jump into here. The Foundling has encountered crystalline entities in the Makura system. Using some stored energy, our ships can generate an intense, harmless, high-frequency thing. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to jump back out of there because, yeah, I don't really think it would be useful to stay here. I kind of had hoped that my fleet would have gotten here first. Is that where we're jumping into? Maybe not. Anyways, clock is paused, so let's kick up the clock again. We've reached the end of our agreement, Neo-Digitali. We have shipped rig and spice to your worlds for 10 years. Well, let's continue that deal because I can quite use that particular spice. First strike force, moving in quite nicely here. Come on, show me, show yourself. There we go. And engage them. Alright, that should do. Are they all engaging me now? No, it's just one at a time. That's quite interesting to see though. There's the Gaia world. I will want to colonize that in a minute. I cannot do that at the moment until basically firstly I get to deal with the hostile presences here. But in the meantime I can already basically send additional ships in here as well. Because of course I got two worlds I could potentially colonize. The Obadine could colonize that world. Interesting. Right, we concluded this battle here relatively quickly. Same with this one. Again, I can't do it because there's still hostile fleets here, which I'll deal with hopefully quick enough. And they are gone. Next one we're going to be dealing with. All right. Again, another one of these crystalline fleets. They're shooting crystals at me, it looks like. Not sure why that one ship goes so far ahead. It doesn't really make sense for them to do that, but okay, who am I to argue with these guys here? Anyways, we're going to colonize this world here. Look at the beauty of that. Yeah, just an absolute beauty. Anyways, we're going to send them here into orbit. Over a newly colonized world here. Which of course leads to me being able to choose one of my construction ships. I was kind of hoping to be able to pick this one here. I'm going to be able to then of course put the mining station in place and deal with of course the positive resource I'm going to get from there. Alright. New message. Monthly Teldar crystals. Okay, quite happy to do that. And this deal has expired. Fine. Yes, I know I got unused buildings, but that's just by choice at the moment. Same on this world here. And of course I can upgrade some of these buildings here. What have I got here? Frontier Clinic. I have now built something there, and I can now start building here energy buildings. Yeah, buildings of various different energy types. And Batarian power plant as well. Cool. Crystal infused plating. Can I colonize this world as well? I can, it looks like. Right, auto-curative vault. What's the next one we want to go for? Army health is one of the ones I could go for, but I could of course go for the habitability or orbital. Let's go for the orbital hydroponic farms. 3 months only, so it's a relatively quick one. Peace has been made between these two species here. Let's have a quick look. What can I do? Can I demand their vassalage? No. Or these guys here? No. Right, so no luck on that front itself, looks like. I'm going to agree with that trade deal. Happy days. More research projects to deal with here. Of course, we should see that happening relatively quickly. Alright, crystal infused plating, again, useful resource to get, or used a bit of research to get anyways. So certain items of research you just cannot get yourself, cannot find yourself, cannot discover yourself. You actually have to go through the process of actually destroying someone, in this instance the crystalline entities, to be able to get access to that bit of research as such. Another bit of research completed here. Orbital hydroponics. And sector is a nice one to have. Ecological adaptation. Allow us to terraform inhabited planets. Energy siphon, amoebae. Let's go for that sector though. Sectors are always useful to get access to. So if I can actually add more sectors, why not? That's actually within my neighbor's space, not mine. More bits of research. Interesting. Okay, there's more to be had here, it looks like. That's one of mine already. Let's go to this one here. Let's put in place yet another mine. Wormhole station then. Let's put a few more in place here. I want to basically make sure I can use as many along the front line here as I can. Let's put one in here. Okay. And of course I got more construction ships up here as well, which are doing perfectly fine at the moment. I've not gotten access to any other bits, at least not as of yet. Alright, slowly still expanding here. Not massively quick, but yeah, any little bit of expansion is still welcome. Because if I get access to more systems, I can of course get access to more resources. And resource of course leads to be giving me more growth. Now I do have a lot of resources here, which I can potentially use to build more battleships, carriers, and so forth. Okay, oh, that's a long list all of a sudden, but okay, yeah, it's been done. Now, I'm not even close to where I am in terms of needed for my naval capacity. Do I want to create a new sector down here? Yeah, I probably can. I probably could. Let's have a last look at this one here. I can, of course, put in place an observatory, synchronized defenses and engineering bay here, plus crew quarters. Plus, I'm then going to basically create a brand new sector, which is all around that one world there. So create a new sector. It's this one here. Sweet. Right, an admiral has died, unfortunately. I can easily recruit a new one. Ship hull points increase. Trickster. That's a quite nice one to have. I like the trickster ones. Okay, good. Dealt with that already. And yeah, that should do quite nicely for the moment. I'm going to close that. the moment it's just called the Jumbron Prime. That's the name of the sector itself. Gaia world here, and of course I can build a space station, which I'm going to do straight away. Cool. Political points, we're doing fine in terms of politics, I would say. At least I would think so. That's dropped a little bit, it looks like. Neighboring rivalries, we could do with a second one. Who's currently our rival? Galactic Turbine, okay. They become more pacifist, which is fine. These guys are my declared rival already. These guys are their rival as well. Let's have a look at where they are exactly, these guys. It's a relatively big one as well. And I've got a relatively small sector there. Now, where have I got a relatively decent sized chunk? I could of course declare them my rivals, but I've done that before. That doesn't really lead to nice consequences. Who do I want to basically declare my rival? Could of course go for these guys here. Can I declare them my rival? Well, no, because they're not one of my neighbors. So they need to be your neighbor for you to be able to declare them your rival. These guys here, they are in a good position. I'm going to basically declare them my rival, which should... Well, actually they closed their borders to us. Interesting. Which might potentially mean that I can't get away from that sector anymore. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. If need be, I can always basically go on a battle of conquest down here to basically get some more space from the Glost Veniri divine state. Alright, look at those squares. That's basically my maximum travel capacity that I got here. Now if I got another construction ship up north, alright, I got one here which I can send there. It's just outside of where I could basically go. Wormhole station. That would be a good place because of course that gives me access to another 2 worlds that I can't access at the moment. Good. Good. I think we're going to leave it here for today. It's a slightly shorter episode, but hopefully you won't mind. In the meantime, thanks again for joining me. I hope that you have sincerely enjoyed it. But in the meantime, take care of yourself as well. Bye-bye.